Yeah. Coming to the part where, like, how design is not, the actual design is not visible to the direct eye. I would love to talk about any of your projects. Probably like the toughest project which you had to work on,
Hmm.
and how you went about executing it. I'm super curious to know.
Yeah. So this was actually the latest work I did at Booking before. Yeah. And up to this point, just for context, was on very early stage startup kind of teams at Booking. So we would have one product manager, a few engineers, and one designer designing and building anything possible to get it live in front of Booking users and see if this opportunity has a product market fit. And so until this point, I hadn't really been exposed to the main booking product of hotels and bookings. And so when I joined this team, it was a team trying to bring design alignment across all the booking products. So what that means is booking has, as I was saying, flights, attractions, rental cars. So you can actually rent a car on booking.com. You can book a taxi, and you can also book a hotel. And as a customer, if I was booking a rental car and then a hotel, let's say I'm driving from Amsterdam to Paris, I'm booking a car and I have a hotel in Paris. The user experience of booking the hotel and then booking the car are like two different planets, or they were. So one of them had this rental cars theme and UI and different buttons in different places, and the hotel booking had something else. So when it came to modifying or managing your booking, it was very difficult for people to figure out how do I change dates in this one and then also change dates in this one, and everything is figured out because it's COVID. I cannot go right now. I need to change my dates. So the job I got was to align designs across all these different teams, which is really hard. And so it was hard because we needed to find a scalable way to do this. And also, we needed all the designers and all these teams to be on board to work together and also meet the needs of their individual products. So, what was finally decided, and I came in a little bit later after this started, was that we would build components meant specifically for this post booking space. So basically, anytime you have to manage your booking, we would use a certain kind of pattern for modifying X or Y or Z. Or if you want to cancel a booking, we created patterns or product patterns or templates so that every product can use that template to build out their flows. And as you have more and more of these components or modules, different designers from all these teams reuse the modules, and ultimately, over a year or over 2 years, you'll have a similar kind of look and feel for all these different products. So my job was to design these components, talk to all the designers in all these teams, get their requirements, and design components that were scalable. So one team would have a small box that talks about this is your flight, this is the flight name, this is the flight number. But for rental cars, they had a much bigger block. So it was like rental car, company name, driver's license you need, this is the license plate, like 10 things. So I had to create modular components that used the design system and also met the needs of all these designers. So I think my biggest challenge in this project was being confident with what I was designing, being able to convince all these other designers that this is the best way for all of you to work together to meet the needs of all of your products. And also to know what is the fine line between letting a team do whatever they want or saying that you guys should do this and this is a unique component just for you, and letting products have their uniqueness, which is very important, versus saying that, hey, everyone needs to use this pattern because it's the best. So I think there I grew a lot in terms of my non-design skills. So communicating, making decisions, getting all this feedback, and then saying, no, this is what I finally think we should do, and I hope you guys respect it. And then, yeah, at the time I was leaving, we were also starting to A/B test these components. So different teams would A/B test different variations and get results. And it was interesting to start analyzing how these individual components should change now with the A/B testing that we were doing. So yeah, I would say that was probably a project which helped made me the most uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, the problem statement itself sounds so challenging and at the same time so interesting, right? So
Yeah.
I can totally imagine the difficulty and the challenge just involved in executing that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Product Stories for more such episodes.